Hi, I'm Sharon Kovacic and I work at Yes Employment Services. Yes is a nonprofit, community-based organization, and we've been bringing workers and employers together for over 30 years. Today on Thunder Bay at Work, we're going to focus on growth in the healthcare industry. Consider this. Healthcare accounts for 12% of the total employment in the North Superior region, compared to 8% across Ontario. In 2010, employment growth in the industry peaked, rising 13% from the previous year. The healthcare industry is the region's largest employer. So how do these statistics translate into opportunity for our current and future workforce? We spoke with Don Halpert, Vice President of Human Resources and Organizational Development at the Thunder Bay Regional Health Sciences Centre. Okay, Don, let's start with registered nurses. How many RNs does Thunder Bay Regional hire annually?
We hire about 70 or 80 nurses annually, and we get most of the new grads from the universities and colleges.
And because there's so many qualified candidates, what are some of the key factors that you look for when you're making your selections?
We look for a commitment to patient-family-centered care, lifelong learning, which is a requirement in any healthcare professional these days, and then a good work ethic.
Have you seen an increase in the number of healthcare professionals that you have hired and support staff as well?
We have been expanding some services in areas such as cardiac care, bariatrics, renal, and other regional services, so we've been hiring more professional staff.
Great. And what kind of advice would you give someone who is considering a career in healthcare?
A commitment to lifelong learning, study maths and science, go to hospital, volunteer at hospitals, and just generally a good education is required.
That's great advice. Thanks so much, Don. Stay tuned. Lakehead University plays a major role in educating the healthcare workers who will meet the demands of the industry. Laurie Livingstone, Dean of the Faculty of Health and Behavioral Sciences at Lakehead University, describes some of the programs available to students interested in entering this field.
We actually have seen a really large increase in the number of students in our degree programs in health. Since the fall of 2009, the faculty has actually grown by over 350 students, and we're now the largest faculty at Lakehead. So it bodes well for students wanting to get into those degree programs and really speaks to the demand for them at the same time. In Northwestern Ontario, between 1999 and 2009, we've seen an increase, a 22% increase in employment opportunities in health just in the Thunder Bay and Northwestern Ontario region. And in actual fact, it's projected that in Ontario, we'll see a 45% increase in healthcare-related positions between now and 2020. And that represents an additional 315,000 jobs across the province. So in terms of students coming in and wanting to do degrees in health, that's why, because there will be opportunity at the completion of the degree to get a job. I think two pieces of advice. Know that degree programs in health are competitive for entry, so if you really want to get in, then start focusing as soon as you possibly can on doing the courses you need to do in high school. I think also really take a good look at what area of health you want to get into. There's multiple options. Again, nursing is very popular, but there's careers in occupational therapy, physical therapy, kinesiology, social work, dentistry, dental hygiene, medicine. There's areas such as podiatry, chiropody, both of which deal with the health of the human foot. And so there's the areas that students know about, there's a lot of areas they don't know about. So I'd encourage them to start doing their research now.
Yes Employment Services has seen a substantial increase in employer demand in the area of senior care. Consider this. Ontario's population is aging. Recent estimates project the seniors' population to double in the next 16 years. By 2017, for the first time, seniors will account for a larger share of the population than children aged 0 to 14. The Ontario government has recognized that up to 19% of individuals occupying hospital beds would be better cared for in an alternative setting, such as long-term care, rehab, or at home. Kyle Fiorito, Regional Recruitment Specialist with Rivera Home Health, is here to talk about the aging population and its impact on his recruiting strategies. Hi, Kyle.
How's it going?
Can you tell us about some of the growth occupations with Rivera right now?
Well, currently we have about 500 employees throughout Northern Ontario in the home care division. Some of the growth opportunities as far as positions go include RPNs, RNs, home support workers, personal support workers, as well as therapists as well. And as we grow the field staff as far as our caregivers, then there'll be opportunities for administrative and support roles as well.
Okay, and what do you attribute this growth to?
Basically, I think it's the aging population. I think the baby boomers being a big part of that. As they grow older, there's the needs for these services are detrimental to them as well.
So what kind of qualifications are you looking for when you are hiring the staff that you're talking about?
Well, what we look for is obviously individuals who hold some of our core values, which is respect, integrity, compassion, and excellence. That's number one. Also, individuals who are just caring, compassionate, they're friendly. We want individuals to potentially who have given care to loved ones, right? Maybe they've cared for a family member, a friend. Those are a lot of transferable skills that we can utilize in the job. Maybe they want to enter the workforce again, right? So we'll look at that as well as it's valuable experience there.
Okay. And is there any advice you would give to someone who was considering a position with your company?
Well, number one, I'd definitely recommend to visit our website, which is www.riveraliving.com. Maybe drop in at our office, which is located at 91 South Cumberland Street, Unit 200. Fill out an application, come in and ask some questions. We're always open to for inquiries and to learn more about the positions in our company.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Clearly, we're seeing an increased demand for personal care support workers here in the region, but Confederation College has been planning for that demand for quite some time. We're at the brand new REACH facility at Confederation College, and we're going to talk about some of the new facilities here. We're here in the dental clinic of the new REACH addition at Confederation College, and we're speaking with Kathleen Lynch, the Dean of the School of Health and Community Services here at Confederation College. Can you speak to some of the growth that's gone on in the area of healthcare here at Confederation College?
We've seen a lot of growth in the healthcare programs at the college, particularly in the personal support worker program. We see a lot of demand for personal support workers, as well as a number of our other popular programs.
Have you seen an increase in enrollment in any programs in particular?
Yes, we've increased our enrollment in the personal support worker program, in a practical nursing program, in our medical radiation technology program. So anywhere where there is capacity to increase, we have, because the demand is great for those programs.
Is there any particular advice that you can give to people who are interested in going into healthcare in general?
I think the best advice is to check out the profession that you're interested in. Go and find out what those professionals do. See if you enjoy it. Volunteer. Come to the college. You come and visit a program coordinator, and they can explain more about that profession so that you're making the right choice, because education is always a big investment, both in time and resources.
So do you have direct placements for all of your programs, or how is the placement component done?
Yes, we have placements in all of our programs, so that's a key, I think, to college education is the applied portion, and that's what students are interested in. So all of our programs have a significant amount of time that students play in the field, learning from professionals and having our professional faculty work with them too.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
A solid career plan in this field involves a thorough exploration of the local labor market and a clear understanding of training requirements and options. The educators we spoke to offered assistance through their academic advisors. Yes Employment Services also assists job seekers and supports employers who are working to meet the demands of a growing healthcare industry. Thanks for watching. I'm Sharon Kovacic for Thunder Bay at Work.